Hello, amazing entrepreneurs. Today, you are going to learn the #1 Amazon product insert strategy this year that is simple, 100% within Amazon's terms of service, can make your product go viral on social media and skyrocket your Amazon review rating. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. Consider hitting that subscribe button on your screen if you want to see Amazon FBA tutorials and hacks that you will not find anywhere else. And lastly, to add to the excitement of this video, if this video gets 50 comments, I'll be choosing 5 people at random to give my personal exact editable product insert template, which you can use to just edit and download on your own. So if we get 50 comments, 5 people are gonna get my free editable Amazon product insert template. Otherwise, you can just look at my screen and copy on your own, feel free. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so before we talk about the best Amazon product insert strategy, we have to know what not to do. How do we know what we're not allowed to do? Well, Amazon tells us in black and white, literally here, with the Amazon selling policies and seller code of conduct. And if you're an Amazon seller and have not read this fully, word to word, I would encourage you to pause this video and Google this right now, just Amazon selling policies and seller code of conduct. It'll be like the first link, click on it and read through. And I'm not gonna read through the whole thing, but I do wanna highlight a few important points as they relate to product inserts. So first, you are not allowed to influence customers' ratings, feedback, and reviews. You cannot send unsolicited or inappropriate communications. You cannot contact customers except through buyer-seller messaging, and you cannot attempt to circumvent the Amazon sales process. So everything kind of makes sense up until I read about sales process. I'm like, okay, what exactly does that mean? Well, Amazon clarifies that down here, where you see right over here, circumventing the sales process means that you may not provide links or messages that prompt users to visit any external website or complete transactions elsewhere, okay? So they actually changed their wording a little bit more recently, specifically about visiting external websites. So what I was doing before, okay, which I am not recommending that you do, is that I was offering an extended product warranty, a free digital download, and a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. And for customers to get access to all of this, all they need to do is subscribe. So how do they subscribe to my email list? Well, basically what I had was a QR code, and I had a link that people could type into their browser that took them to a landing page on my website where it basically said, hey, do you want X, Y, and Z? Give us your email, okay? So that's what I was doing. I'm no longer doing that. Why? Because that is clearly circumventing Amazon sales policies. I literally have a link that goes to my website, specifically what they said not to do, okay? Also, another point here about any attempt to influence customers' ratings, feedback, and reviews. This was an insight from Stephen Pope that I learned, which is very interesting. And what Stephen is finding with working with a ton of Amazon sellers, unfortunately, is that even sellers who are not saying, hey, leave us a 5-star review, if you're even just having the word review on your Amazon product insert, many of your competitors may be buying your product, scanning it, and then sending that screenshot into Amazon and filing a complaint. And Amazon's process, depending on the employee who's like reviewing all of these, potential violations of Amazon service, is they could just be scrolling through, each image, and they see, oh, this, product insert that was submitted has the word review on it. Okay, that's part of our policy. If it has review, we're just going to take it down, right? So not like, every image that they see, they're thinking thoughtfully and going back and looking at seller code of conduct and then going back to the insert and like thinking through. It could be as simple as, oh, they have review on their product insert, shut down their account. So definitely something you don't want to happen. And based on this tip or this insight, I nowhere on my product insert and would not recommend for you anywhere on your insert to have the word review, even if it just says, hey, we're this tiny little family business, please give us a review. Even that wording, which I wouldn't do anyway, definitely don't have the word review. So that's number 1. And then number 2, don't link to your website, even if it's for lead generation and it doesn't have to deal with sales. Okay, so those are 2 big takeaways for me from Amazon's terms of service. Using with our own products moving forward. And give me a second to kind of walk through because it may not make sense right off the bat. Okay, so our product inserts have 2 sides for each product. Okay, side number 1 is this, side number 2 is this. Okay, and if you're wondering where I am right now, this is canva.com. It's the best and it's 100% free website where you can create all different kinds of social media graphics. It's where we create our product inserts. We're in here like every single week. It's an awesome, awesome tool. So canva.com. If you don't have it, definitely encourage you to kind of play around with it. And it may realize it's a lot easier to create these kind of graphics than you think. So created this in Canva. So side number 1 of our product insert says something like this. It's either going to say win $50 or like win $100. So kind of like a contest style. Or we're kind of experimenting with this, get paid $10 or get paid $15. Okay. So what is this? Are we paying for reviews? No, it has nothing to do with reviews. So win $50 or get paid. And basically the wording goes as this. Thank you for your purchase, and we hope you love your new product. Post a photo or video of your new product on Instagram and tag us, and you'll enter in for a chance to win our $50 or $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Or it could be, hey, post a photo, tag us, and then message our Instagram, and then we will pay you $10 or $15 or whatever via PayPal. So either route that you go, the contest route or paying directly, both ultimately end in the same result, though I believe that kind of paying directly is going to get a lot more traction, right? Because they're guaranteed to kind of get that payment. And the benefit of this is like, why would we pay or why would we do this? Is that, is there a return from this? 100% if you know what you're doing. So number 1 is obviously getting more content there on Instagram is going to make you go viral on social media. You're going to be dominating, and I bet none of your competitors are doing this or even thinking about this. So you get a ton more social media content relating to your product, pointing to your brand right there on Instagram, and ultimately percentage are going to go to Amazon and purchase. Number 2 is with their permission, you can actually use your customers' lifestyle images that they're posting that are really beautiful, as well as if they're posting any Instagram story videos. You can maybe repost those videos on TikTok, create a compilation, potentially even use that in an Amazon PPC ad or a Facebook ad. You can use the images in your listing for your photos, your enhanced brand content or A+ content. You can use it for Amazon posts. You can repost it on your Instagram. So you have the direct benefit of kind of like this word of mouth virality on Instagram. You then secondarily have all this content that you can use and ultimately improve your conversion rate, use it in different kind of assets. And then number 3, another little hack that I'm going to share with you is if you have this rolling and you've been doing this for a little while, what you can do is every month on your Instagram account for your brand, post a story that says, hey, who here is a proud owner of our product? Raise your hands. And then you have a poll that says yes or no, right? Yes, I'm an owner, or no, I just follow you guys. Everyone that says yes, what you can do is then reach out to them either with your VA or you do this directly and say, hey, we heard that you're a proud owner. We're so thankful, for your business, whatever. We'd really appreciate your honest feedback on Amazon. Again, this is on Instagram. This has nothing to do with your Amazon product, has nothing to do with your product insert, has nothing to do with your Amazon account. This is completely separate and totally fine within Amazon's terms of service. You can ask any of your, audience that you own on Instagram if they're an Amazon customer and ask them for their honest feedback. Now, of course, Amazon terms of service can change, or you need to determine your risk tolerance. So if you just read through the Amazon terms of service here with me in this video, and you're thinking in your mind, Sumner, that sounds kind of risky. That seems like against Amazon terms of service. Or, well, Sumner, didn't Amazon say that you're not allowed to divert traffic to any website? Isn't Instagram.com a website? Technically, yes, it is a website, but it's really a social media app. Okay, and you are kind of, you're linking to that, but you're not, purchase or transaction. You're not diverting sales traffic or circumventing the sales policy of, let's say someone goes to Amazon and you're like, hey, you can get it cheaper on my own website. Or something like, hey, leave us a review and we'll give you a free product, or anything like that, which have been very typical tactics that have been used in the past. So in my view of Amazon's terms of service, this is absolutely not violating word for word, but it depends on your interpretation and it depends on your risk tolerance. So you have to keep those two things in mind. And this is ultimately your business. Don't just follow some guy on YouTube and do exactly what he says. Always treat your business like your business. It's yours. Every decision is your own. But just for perspective, we're doing this and rolling this out for all of our products. It's currently in the process, and we'll be posting kind of some of our results later, both on Twitter, here on YouTube, and then in our Facebook group. Links to those, if you're interested, will be in the description section. But yeah, basically, you can use this tool of Instagram to get that virality, to get that content that is extremely valuable, and also potentially also increase your review rating, okay? All, in my opinion, within Amazon's terms of service. And whether you kind of like this strategy or not, whether you're willing, you're like, hey, Sumner, I just don't want to, pay $50 or $100 a month or pay people to post. Well, another idea that you can do, and we do both, but you can choose one or the other, is this right here. And if you really want reviews, you're not going to get it by saying, please, we're a small business, it would really help us. No one is going to leave you a review. Your review rate's going to be around 1%. But if you keep in mind that reviews equal reality minus expectations, then you're going to be successful. And here's a way to do it. So whenever you're able to surprise and delight your customers, when you're able to give your customers more and better than what they expected, you know what they're going to do with that extra energy and that extra gratitude? They're going to take that and then write an Amazon review, and glowing Amazon reviews with images, lots of text, which are extremely helpful to your listing, as we know. And the best way that I have found to do this is with this right here. So by creating some kind of digital product, it could be a printable, it could be a Google Sheets or an Excel template, it could be an ebook of some kind, but the key is to be valuable. It's not just create something to have it. You have to really think, okay, here's my customer, here's their pain points, here's what they're going through. What's another kind of little, even simple digital product that I could make that could help them? And then I'm going to give it to them for free without ever telling them. That's the key, right? You could say, hey, on your listing, one of your differentiation is that, you have this digital download that none of your competitors have. Or what I like to do and what I prefer is surprise them on the back end. Like they order my product, it arrives. Oh, hey, I love the product. Oh, what's this? This free download. I'll give it a try. And what they can do for this free ebook or digital download or printable is they can either scan this QR code here, which takes them to a Google Drive link where they can then just download or access that file. Or I'm going to have my website domain kind of redirect, subdomain redirect. So something like, guide.website.com, gift.website.com, whatever your website is. So I have that link, and then that link takes them to that same place. So both the QR code and the URL take them to the same place, just like a Google Drive folder where they can access or download. And to give you a realistic example of how this works, this is a real product. This is my own product that I created completely from scratch. And what it is a Google Sheets template. So I use Google Sheets, which is basically like Excel for Google, which is 100% free to use. And I just basically created this budget Google Sheet. So it's a Google Sheet that tracks all of your expenses, your budgeting, your life goals, your retirement, all in one place. A lot of kind of calculations behind the scenes, but it's actually really valuable. And we've actually made several sales for this product specifically at around $16 to $20, depending on our promotion at the time, but right around $16. So I'm literally selling this product on Etsy for $16. I'm making organic sales and generating profit on this standalone product. Okay, and you can see it for yourself. And what I don't have a product in the financial space, but if I had a physical product that was some kind of, let's say, a $35, financial binder or financial planner or some kind of like book or envelope system or something that helped people track finances and all of that, what I would do is that we have the physical product. Of course, make sure it's great quality, make sure the packaging is beautiful and really cool and clever and creative. And then also with that packaging, right in there, I'm gonna have a product insert, just like this over here that says, hey, free budget Google Sheets. Hey, this product is usually $16 and we're giving it to you for 100% free because we are so thankful that you chose us. Scan here to get it or enter this link into your browser to access. And it just takes them directly to the Google Sheet where they can kind of copy and paste it. But literally, like I said, so two things happen. Number one, when you create a digital product, you can sell it like I am and generate additional profit. We actually just created another digital product and we have a lot more coming. And the last one that we created is currently doing $300 per month in profit with about $1,000 in revenue right now. And we're going to try to get that digital product on its own to do $1,000 plus in profit per month on Etsy. And then we're obviously taking that product and giving it away as well for free with some of our other products where it makes sense. And again, I can't really show all that data, but I'll have more kind of insights in future videos on that. And I might be a little bit more open with some of my brands in the future. I'm still kind of deciding that. But yeah, so it like a way to generate more profit without having that inventory at very low cost, and the best way to surprise and delight. And again, going back to Amazon's terms of service, well, hey, this links to a website, doesn't it? No. The QR code, and the subdomain both go to it's not a website, it's just a place that they can download just to access the file. So there's no, you're saying, hey, get this, give us your email in return. You're not saying give us a review in return for this. You're not, getting them into an email sequence. You give them the free guide and then you follow up later for a review. You're just saying, hey, we're so thankful. We honestly love our customers so much. We want to over deliver in value better than any competitor. When you're treating your business like a real, legitimate alpha business. So that's the overall strategy. And the last kind of tip that I'll give is creating digital downloads is a lot easier than you think. Etsy.com is a great place, which a lot of people don't know about, for digital products. So what I encourage you to do is go to Etsy, type in like the word, your main category keyword. So if you're selling in like the garden space, it could be like garden and then like digital download or guide or even Google Sheet or whatever. And just see some different digital products that are currently on the market that relate to your category or your industry. Then think of a creative way of like, how could I create my own? Don't steal theirs, that's illegal. And don't just copy theirs pretty much word for word. Be creative and come up with a better option and one that you can sell on its own and provide to your customers. And a great place that I found for very inexpensive, but some high quality. There's a lot of low quality on here as well, but there's the top 10% are very, very high quality, is freelancer.com. So go to freelancer.com if you're not as graphically skilled or don't have some of those other kind of skills that you may feel you need for a digital product. And just look through for kind of like highly rated, 5-star designers for your specific task. And then reach out and say, hey, here's like what I'm planning. Here's my budget. Would you be willing to do this and work with me? And it's a lot easier than you think. I do a lot of design work on my own. So I created, a lot of products like this on my own. But you can absolutely kind of guide and just say, hey, here's this product that I found. Here's just some ideas I have to improve upon it. Could you make this happen? And yes, you pay them and they can make it happen for fairly inexpensive. And the return from that's going to be very high. So those are kind of my 2 big tips. Again, it's your business. It's up to you. You could just have like a front, thank you, and then just have the free ebook, or thank you and just have the Instagram. What I'm doing is I want to kind of hit them with both the Instagram and the free ebook download. Again, to increase my chances of going viral, just completely dominating in everywhere that I can from all of my competitors and over delivering value. And that's how we're going to get reviews without violating Amazon's terms of service. And I hope you found the video valuable. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more hacks, tips, tutorials, and templates that you will not find anywhere else. And remember, once this video gets 50 comments, 5 of you are going to get this editable where you can edit the colors, the background, the text, everything, or just download as is for 100% free. So be sure to comment below as well with any questions that you have or any input as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching and your support. God bless, wishing the best for your business, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.